So I thought I would do the family tag real quick. My husband is on the way home and might be here any minute. So if I stop this for any reason and then maybe do it later tonight or pick it back up again, that's why. So I'll go ahead and get started. Will you find out the gender? Yes, we will. We already have our appointment because we are pregnant now, if you didn't know. We will find out the gender, and we found out on April 6th. We are so excited. Number 2, will you use a pacifier? I'm not against the pacifier thing. I would personally rather them have a pacifier rather than sucking their thumb, because you can take the pacifier away. You can't take their thumb away. But every child's different, and along with the breastfeeding thing, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes when the time gets here. Number 3, do you have any nursery ideas? Not any specific ideas. I don't want a specific themed nursery that's going to be like too babyish or too much of anything. So pretty much what I'm going to do, whether if it's a boy or girl, I'm going to be, my mom and I are going to be making the bedding and everything. So I'm going to find, a few different fabrics that go along together, just with different shapes and colors and all that kind of stuff, and make my own little design. So I'm not set on a particular theme, but it's just pretty much going to be what I look and find that I think is really cute together and make my own room. So that's the plan. Number 4, are you the first, middle, or last of your friends to TTC? I think we're pretty much the first of our friends, that we hang out with. A couple friends already have kids, but none that we're that close to or, around our age. So I'd say we're pretty much the first. And number 5, will you get or use hand-me-downs? Yes, we will. My sister, as some of you know from watching previous videos, has a 9-month-old, a little boy, and we will be getting, actually have already got some of her hand-me-downs from him. We'll be using her bassinet that she used with her 5-year-old too. So we'll be using her bassinet, swing, bouncy seat. She also cloth diapers, so we'll be using, we already have a few of her cloth diapers that don't fit my nephew anymore. So you already know the answer to that question, the last one. So yeah, we'll definitely be having hand-me-downs. If we'll take them, if they're offered to us, we'll definitely take them. And number 6, how close in age would you like your children? My husband and I say we would like them 2 to 3 years apart, maybe closer to the 3 years apart, so they're not, they're a little bit more, dependent than they are at 2. But I like to see how the first one will go and how I handle it as a mother, and how this baby's temperament is, and just how it goes in general. But typically we want to say 2 or 3 years. Number 7, will you make your own baby food? Yes, I would love to make my own baby food. I think it would be so much better for them, and even fun, to make it and freeze it and all that kind of stuff. So yes, I do want to do that. Number 8, will you co-sleep? No, we will not co-sleep. I don't really like the concept of that because I think it's hard to break them from that. And I don't want any judging from this video, no thumbs down or negative comments. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but we will not co-sleep, and we will have the bassinet in the room for the first few months, and then it will be sleeping in the crib. So that's the plan for that. Number 9, will you use a stroller? Do you believe in using a stroller? Yes. If you watch my week 14 video, we just purchased our stroller. I am so excited about it, the Britex Be Ready stroller. So yes, I totally believe in strollers, even though I do want to get an ergo carrier, and I will be baby wearing part of the time too. Number 10, will you go back to work or stay at home? Okay, so this is a touchy one because I work full-time right now. I would love to be able to stay home right now, but it's just not in our cards. And I would absolutely love to be able to stay home after I have the baby. but that's really not going to happen. And I've been asked by people like in my everyday life, and it's kind of started to bother me because it annoys me that I can't stay home, and I don't want to like sit here and tell you that I have to. So I will be going back to work, unfortunately. But number 11, after newborn infant, how long will you let your child cry before going to them? So this is after newborn infant phase. I want to do the whole, like, so they have the whole self-soothing thing, and I don't want them to be spoiled and expect me to come to them the second that they cry. And so I don't know exactly how long we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I do want to be the one who can put them down in their crib and they will be down for the night. And if it's a little bit of crying before they fall asleep, I mean, as hard as it is, then so be it. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do. Number 12, how often will you bathe your child? I know when they're newborns, I mean, they don't really need to be bathed every single day like an actual bath, but I will do the whole, like washcloth bath, sponge bath, that type of thing. But it does depend on spit up, because that kind of gets around the neck, or if they have like a total blowout, of course. But at least every other day for a good bath. And then once they get older, out of that newborn stage, then of course it'll be every night. Number 13, will you do extended rear-facing car seats? Probably so. I mean, that is the safest way for your child, so we probably will. Number 14, will you breastfeed? If so, how long? I definitely will breastfeed if everything works out so I can do it. That is one of my goals. I definitely want to do it. And my goal would be to breastfeed for at least a year. So I definitely want to make it to that year mark. And I mean, I know people don't like weaning their child off of breastfeeding, but I personally don't want to be the mom that is breastfeeding like an older toddler. And so I'd say a year is good. I mean, that's when they've got all the nutrients, build up their immunity, everything that they need to. So I'd say a year is perfect. Let's see, number 15. When will you introduce solids or baby food? I know with breastfeeding, they say more towards 6 months. And my sister was joking with me about this the other day because I think she introduced it to my nephew about 5 months-ish. And she was joking with me. She was like, oh, you're going to be one of those moms that sticks to the book and doesn't do solids until 6 months and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so what? Like that's just the type of person I am, I guess. So that's that. Number 16, do you want a boy or girl first? We will be completely happy either way, but we do kind of want a boy first, to kind of be the big brother, to the younger siblings and everything, but we want both, so we'll see. Do you have names picked out? Yes, we do have a couple names, but boy's name we're pretty much decided on, and girl's name I have one that I like, but I'm not set on it, and that's really why I haven't done the name tag video, because I don't have many and really any girl names, and I don't have many to do a tag about. And we'll probably share those once we find out if it's a boy or girl when we actually reveal the name. Number 18, how many kids do you want? I've always wanted 3 kids, but between my husband and I, we say two or 3. And he at first originally said 2 and I said 3, but now he's saying more towards 3, so we'll see. I would love to have 3 kids, but whatever God bless us with, we'll be happy with. Number 19, will you homeschool? No, we will not homeschool. That's not for us. My child will be going to public schools. We have great schools here around us, so I'm not concerned about that at all. Number 20, home or hospital birth? Hospital birth, I would like to do the home birth thing, but I just like the options of things being at the hospital. If something goes wrong, if something's wrong with the baby, it can be easily taken care of. So hospital birth. 21, planned C-section, epidural, or natural birth. I will not have a planned C-section. natural birth, it would be great to be able to accomplish that. But I mean, I'm not trying to be Miss Strong, I can do this kind of person. So if I get to the point where the pain is too much, I will definitely get an epidural. I'm not against it. So I'm not going to be the one to have a birth plan like a lot of people do, because with my personality, I am a planner / organizer. And if I have a plan and if it doesn't go exactly as my plan is, I don't go over well with that. And I don't want to be going through that, I don't know, oh my gosh, what am I going to do phase when I'm in the middle of labor. So I'm going to go in as in not having an exact plan and just seeing what happens. I am open to an epidural. I would preferably not have a C-section, but in dire need, you know, for emergency cases, then of course I will do what's best for me and the baby. But right now, I mean, I probably will say that it will be an epidural, but who knows? We'll see when the time comes. Number 22, will you drink while pregnant? No, I probably won't. I'm not a heavy drinker anyways. I mean, I might have a drink on occasion. And I am more of a wine drinker, and they say that the red wine is good for you, you know, later in your pregnancy, but I probably won't even chance it just in case something did go wrong or something. Then I would blame it on myself because I didn't have to do that. So probably not be drinking. Number 23, will you cloth diaper or use disposables? As I mentioned earlier, you know that I'm going to be cloth diapering. I am already addicted to cloth diapers, as you know, if you previously watched my videos. So definitely going to be cloth diapering. I am so excited about it. It's so much better for the baby, for the environment, and they're so cute. So yes, we will be cloth diapering our baby. So I guess that's about it as far as the questions go. And please just respect, I mean, everyone's answers, you know, not just mine. No negative comments or thumbs down. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. And I mean, this is a fun video to see how everyone feels on each topic. So I definitely recommend to do it. So tag your its, and thank you for watching. Bye.